Hi everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. How are you? We'll do a quick Facebook Live about my Perfect Home Finder program and why you should care about it. It really does matter to you, so let me explain to you why it matters to you. Before we get going, click notifications, follow me, like this video, and leave a comment. Perfect Home Finder, by the way, any of y'all that have ever watched any of my previous videos, my wife has gotten involved now, and you can see the fancy schmancy backgrounds. Everything has to be pretty and sparkly instead of just being in my office with my German Shepherd. But anyway, so we're going to do a little bit of a different background. But back to the task at hand here. Perfect Home Finder, why you should care about it. Because in today's market, if you're going to sell your house, do you understand that you're going to sell your house and go buy another house? Do you understand that sellers are buyers first? If you're going to sell your house, okay, then what? You're going to go do what? You're going to go buy something else? So now you are a seller, but now you've become a buyer. Let me tell you the difference between being a seller and being a buyer in today's market. I'm going to give you a for instance. The last couple of weeks, just to give you an example, I helped a family put their house on the market in Burleson. So I'm going to tell you my experience between working with a seller just in the last couple of weeks, working with a seller and working with a family that's trying to buy a house. So help them put their house on the market in Burleson. Okay, put it on Monday. In 2 days, we had 25 showings. We had like 16 showings in 1 day. And in 2 days, we got 20 offers. I wouldn't say half of them were above asking price, but close to it. Several of them were cash. So that's the market you're in. You have a house to sell, depending on where your house is, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of the nature of the market. Putting your house on the market, having a ton of showings in the first couple of days. We actually had to cut it off. We had to say, okay, hey, Wednesday at noon, we're done. If you plan on turning in an offer, do it. But we got 20 offers in 2 days, and I can't even tell you how many showings we had. So that's the seller side, okay? Now, tell you my experience of working with a family that's trying to buy a house. They're trying to buy a house in Tarrant County, kind of the Fort Worth kind of area. And we've looked at 20 houses. We've turned in 15 offers, and we've gotten beat out 15 times. So do you see the contrasting worlds? One of those is the world's at your doorstep. You get to pick and choose what the best offer is. And the other one is you're pulling your hair out because you can't get a house. So let me tell you how all this relates to Perfect Home Finder. If you want to sell your house, we can sell your house, but then what are you going to do? You're going to go online. The problem that buyers are having is limited inventory. So if you're going to go buy a house, what are you going to do? You're going to go look online, right? Here's the problem with online houses. They are overpriced, picked over, and you're going to be one of 35 offers. Do you like that? Does that sound like what you want to do? The problem is looking online, okay? What if there was another source of houses out there? What if I could help you find homes that are not on the market? Now, just real quickly, I'm not talking about pocket listings. These houses are listed and I'm going to make them available to a select few people. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about houses that are not on the market. These are pre-listed houses. They're not on the market. Perfect Home Finder. You tell me what would be your perfect home? What would the area be? What would the school district be? How big would it be? How many bedrooms? What would the price be? Tell me about the yard. Is it a big fenced-in backyard? Does it have a swimming pool? I mean, all that relates to you have kids. You want them to be in this school district. The size of the house. How do you have like multi-generational family living with you? What price range? Big backyard. Y'all care about a pool? Do you have pets? That kind of thing. You tell me what that would be. You want to be close to the airport? You want to be close to a golf course? You want to be close to a lake? You tell me the area, the school district. And the features of the house, and let me go spend my money. I have ways of contacting sellers in those exact areas, those exact subdivisions. I have ways that I can reach out to them and basically say, hey, I've got a buyer. If you would think about selling your house, let me come by and preview your house, and if I think it's a match, then I'll bring my buyers out. But think about it from you being a buyer point of view. You're now having a whole new database to tap into that's not just online houses. And we get to go look at them. And it's just going to be us and the seller. And if it looks like something that would work, then we will submit an offer to the seller. And you're not going to be competing with 35 other buyers. So you get the best of all worlds. You get inventory that other people don't know about, and you have a lot less competition. And the seller would go for this, excuse me, because we're going to pay them whatever the market price is. We're in no way, shape, or form are we interested in discounting this house to the seller. That's not it at all. So the seller would make everything that they would make if they put their house on the market, but without all the hassles of putting their house on the market, like 35 strangers that may or may not have COVID coming through their house, and just all the nonsense of having to have your house showable ready and all that kind of stuff all the time. So it's a win-win for everybody. By the way, this is no cost, no obligation to you. Just contact me. Tell me whether you're a seller that you want to sell your house and then go buy a house, or you're just a buyer. You don't have a house to sell, but you're just a buyer. Either way, we need to get you off of just looking online, and let's tap you into a whole nother database of potential houses out there. So hopefully you see now why Perfect Home Finder is so important and all the benefits that it could bring to you and your family. Reach out to me, contact me, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. I've been doing this for 32 years. Yes, I did get started when I was 12. I have a 98% approval rating on Google. Google me. Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.